Be me. Go to same old gym I have been for years. Getting a little bored of the whole thing, but it's a habit now. Mix up workout types, try new exercises, new diet etc. Fun for a short while, but eventually everything gets boring. Always getting bigger and stronger but just not having fun anymore compared to early gains. Finishing up a shoulder workout. Hop on the shoulder press machine in the machine room to do my last failure sets for optimum pump. A lady maybe 5-ish years older than me sitting on the leg machine next to me, late 20s, early 30s. Looks at me and smiles. Smile back. While I'm doing my final set, the whole time she's locked on full, both eyes staring at me. Finish the set and give her a quick side eye and smile. She does a quick set and goes back to full on stare at me. Awkwardly browse my weather app. Repeat cycle for my next 2 sets. Eventually just turn to her and say hi, hello, sorry, do we know each other? She just smiles and goes sorry? Repeat myself, but eventually figure out there's a language barrier. Her accent is definitely Polish, I figure straight away. Over the next few weeks she's always just in the machine room doing legs, and whenever we bump into each other she just full lock stares and smiles at me. Try again. Hi, you okay? Can I help? Muscles. Oh yeah, I've been going for almost a decade now, would like to think I have something, haha. Touch. I figure out she's definitely autistic at this point. All the pieces fall into place, her smile, her staring, her way of talking, her clothes etc. She's as innocent as anything, and in a country she knows little to none of the language. Sure, here, touch my arm. Do the old bicep flex and put her hand on my bicep. She smiles and lets out a giggle like a little girl. Okay, bye. Just walks off without saying anything else. Every time we see each other I let her touch another muscle of mine. It may be small, but I found a new reason to lift. I think I would go to war for this angel. TBH, I just hate fat women. They're fat women in my AA group, and it's hard because I shouldn't hate them since they're trying to do better, but the problem is while they are doing better abstaining from alcohol, some of them are extremely obese. And they just don't stop eating, and they don't see the correlation or that it's a problem at all. They'll talk about how free they are from addiction, when it's never been worse. Be me. Be in fellowship, making conversation. Talking to a fatty politely. Mention how I know some people don't practice complete abstinence from alcohol, but they just make sure that they only drink small amounts when it's appropriate. Social situations where they don't go over 1 beer, 1 mixed drink / 1/2 glass of wine. She says that she agrees for some people that's absolutely still doable. I laugh and say yeah, it's a lot like managing food. You can eat cake. Cake is a sometimes food and you shouldn't be eating cake because it's 2 p.m. and you want a snack. Her facial expression immediately changes. She aggressively, but in that weird, cheerful way, says that that's actually not true. She says that if you're hungry, it doesn't matter what food you're going for because food is food. She then says, astonishingly, but she's actually a part of Overeaters Anonymous. She says they practice listening to your body's hunger signals, but not swinging into anorexia or setting yourself up to fail by blacklisting foods. After this single experience, any and all advice she gave me became null and void. Okay, story time. Be me 2010, 10 years oldish. London school. Have to shit. Toilet gross and pissy. Squat on it like hop pick with shoes on to not get pissy ass. Difficult but usual 10+ min poop takes 5 minutes tops. Decide to stick with this pooping method until 17 or something. Stop because weird outside third world. 10 years later, hate myself and start my /fit/ness journey. Can do perfect ass to grass squats almost from the get-go, maybe a couple months. None of my gym bros can match my squat mobility, even get a few strangers complimenting and asking advice on squat form. So ye, frog squatting on toilet is /fit/ from my experience. Since everyone is telling stories about winning fights, let me tell you a story from the vault of retardation I call my life. Be me at a rave party. Get high at Somehow grab, probably steal, a blanket. Go around the place pretending to be a ghost. Everyone has fun. I wasn't being inappropriate, annoying maybe, but it was clear I just wanted to have a laugh. Try to do it to a random girl. She literally front kicks me and I nearly fall into a bonfire. She's coming for more. I'm too high to do shit. Some people tell her I wasn't violent and restrain her. Hear her yell, "If you get any closer I will stab you." And that's when I stopped doing drugs. Me. Early 20s, 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds. Used to have normal and healthy, long-lasting, and rock-solid erections. Just realized a few weeks ago that I no longer get morning wood and haven't had any for some time now. Realized that I no longer get random erections throughout the day or when I think of something hot. When I do get erections, they are somewhat soft and don't last very long. I don't drink, smoke, vape, or do any substances. I'm not on any medication. I sleep 5 to 8 hours every day, go to the gym 4 days a week, and eat somewhat balanced meals. However, I have had a prawn addiction since I was 13, and during my stay in UNI residence last year lost my discipline and gooned to prawn upwards of 3 times a day every day. Back home now and have lowered it to just once a week, and starting to lengthen that to only once every 2 weeks starting this week. What's wrong with me /fit/? And is there a way to fix it? Or have I just doomed myself with Ed before I could even do the naughty? Me. Asian. Broke half. Can't afford to spend money on whey protein and shit. Resort to tofu and tempeh. Onions product became 50% of my diet for a long time. Found the strap mode guide today. Diet, onions product, a lot. MFW. I've been unconsciously estrogen maxing for the last 3 years. Is it over for me, brothers? Me. Don't even care about women being overweight as long as they aren't obese. In fact, I prefer it if they have a big ass. Hell, I even prefer ethnic girls like Latinas, light-skinned black girls, Middle Eastern, Asian if they are like this. Clearly my standards are non-existent. I literally don't even care about the hot thin white women. She'd probably be able to have my pick of the litter of the multitude of girls and women who now fit these attributes, probably having sex as much as I want from dating apps or approaching on real life. Too ashamed and humiliated about my life situation and being a loser to even talk to any women at all. Literally a kissless virgin on my early 30s. It's a sadder state of affairs than most people can comprehend. Me. Not fat retard. Actually lift. Decide to cut, prob around 18 to 20% when starting. Clean up diet, eat smaller portions and avoid anything with too dense macros. Still blast carbs every meal, big spoon of pure honey post-workout. Down 4 kilograms in 3 weeks so far, visibly leaner, lift performance the same or higher. God, I fucking love carbs. Me. Hook up with cute thin girl on Tinder. Take her virginity. Ghost her. 2 years later look at her Facebook. She's 300 pounds now. Brothers, is this my fault?